Good to go.
Good morning, everybody. I'd like to call to order the Lawrence County Board of Elections meeting. Today is Tuesday, August 29th, 2023. Ask Christine to have a roll call, please.
Frank McCary,
Present.
Commissioner Buick.
Present. Mr. Seltzer is out of town this morning, but we have a quorum to proceed with the meeting. Public comments. No public comments this morning. We do have the minutes to approve from the last meeting of June 5th, 2023.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
I will second that. Any corrections?
No, I have none.
Please call the roll.
Frank McCary.
Yes.
Commissioner Buick.
Yes,
Motion carries.
minutes are approved. Okay, item number 2, election director's report, Mr. Jermaine.
Okay, first off, I got a couple dates to remind the public. For the last day for registration is October 23rd before the November 7th general election. And October 31st would be the last day to apply for a mail-in ballot. Those dates keep in mind. We also have a few differences on the ballot this year, which when I say differences, in the primary, we didn't have retention questions. This general will have 2 retention questions for judges. I think they're Commonwealth. I don't have them down, but they are retention questions. They'll be countywide. And then there's going to be a question on the South Newcastle ballot and the ballots in all of Shenango Township, the question for the merger of South Newcastle, that's merging, if they want to merge it into the township of Shenango. So those will be on the ballot this year. And then, of course, we have the other, the commissioners, the county races, controller, pathonetary, coroner, treasurer, and various other ones throughout the municipality. Other than that,
There's some statewide judge races as well.
there is, sir, yes. There's
State
the-
Supreme Court.
Yep,
and-
Superior,
and
Commonwealth,
Superior.
yep. So those will be on there as well. Those will be the first ones on the ballot.
We have no independents running, right? That's it.
We have, not for any state ones, the only thing, city, I have, 1 independent candidate and 1 that's a no affiliation.
What's the independent running for?
That was for city council, for the 4-year term for a vote not more than 3.
Who's running there?
There's a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people are running for that. And then, of course, they have the city council 2-year term vote for 1. I have 2 people running for on that, in that area. Other than that, I'm looking to start mailing ballots out. And of course, this is tentative to mail ballots out. I want to get everything squared up by the 25th of September. I'm in the process of working on that right now. That's if there's no court cases or anything that hold anything up statewide. Here locally, we're fine. Everything's squared up here. So it's a tentative date that I'd like to get these ballots in the mail by the 25th of September. That way people have plenty of time to get them back to us.
Is everything on one side or is it 2 sides?
Ought to be 2-sided ballot for sure, especially with the school board races and everything. Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely have a
Does the
2-sided.
ballot say, please vote on other side?
Yeah, it has to by law.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll definitely have that. And we're gonna talk about polling spots unless there's anything else you guys want to discuss.
I'll just note for the record, it's already been published in the local newspaper. There was a independent candidate filed nominating petitions, but there was a challenge and that person did not have a sufficient number of valid signatures of voters in the city of Newcastle. So for the mayor's race, there's only 1 name on the ballot.
That is correct.
So just wanted to mention that for the record of, you did a great job, Mr. Tremaine,
Thank you.
testifying in that court proceeding, which was open to the public, and our solicitor did an excellent job mediating that issue as well. So thank you both, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments on the director's report? If not, we'll move on to new business. We have 3 resolutions for discussion and possible approval. Mr. Jermaine, can you address each one of those, and then we'll vote on each of those independently?
Certainly. Neshannock District 7 and Neshannock District 8, they were formerly at the Hutchison Center up in Pearson Park, but right now they're remodeling. So they asked us to move it for just this one election, and then we're going to be back there. So I need to get this looked at. I have 2 areas that gave us permission to use. One is at the Meadows area. What would it be called?
Clubhouse.
Yeah, it's a clubhouse, but it's a residential
Apartment complex.
So they've said we could use the clubhouse for Neshannock 7. I'll have signage out for that once everything gets passed, because it's a little ways into the establishment. So I'll have to point that area out. And also the Y zone was nice enough to let us use it for Neshannock 8. And I'll also have signage pointing you into where it's going to be in one of the basketball courts, I believe. They said to put it in. So that's for Neshannock. They will return to the Hutchison Center for the next election, the primary of this presidential coming up. So it'll be back to normal.
They would take both of them, huh? Neither one.
It wouldn't have been possible. I had to split it up because there's with that being said, I got statistics here. The stats. Well, just so people know, we got in Neshannock 7, there's 1,029 registered voters. Neshannock 8, I have 1,008 registered voters. So that's fairly large area. One of the biggest ones we have.
2,300 votes.
Yeah. So putting them together just wouldn't have been possible in this short time.
When they go back to the Hutchison, though, they're going to go together.
Yes, that's correct. It'll be just like it was before.
All right, let's do these individually. Chris, do you know what would be the resolution number for the first one for Neshannock District 7?
05.
Okay, resolution 05 of 2023, moving the Neshannock District 7 polling place from the Hutchinson Center to the Meadows Clubhouse at 3509 Meadowview Boulevard, Newcastle, PA 16105. It's just for the fall 2023 election. Is there a motion?
I so move.
I will second that. Any further questions or discussion? So in addition to, will each voter get in that precinct get a letter stating that the polling place has moved?
Yes, you will get a letter in the mail, ID cards.
And we will put a notice on the door of in case someone forgets, if they go to the Hutchinson Center that date, there'll be a sign that says polling voting is moved to this location for just this election.
That's correct. I have to actually, by law, I have to put 5 around the area so people know. 5 different signs, maybe at sheets or whatever to notify.
Do you get those yard signs with the cable with the metal?
I can. That's a great idea. I never
It's like
thought
the
of it.
campaign sign.
Yeah.
There's people that'll make those and you just easily slide into the ground with
Certainly,
the wire frame.
That's a great
I was
idea.
just asking where you're going to get those signs from.
I have a company that I get the voting signs off of. So yeah, okay, that's good. Thank you.
Right. Any other questions? Or it's been moved and seconded to adopt Resolution 5, moving to Neshannock District 7 polling place. Any further questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Frank Vicari?
Yes.
Commissioner Buick?
Yes.
Motion
Motion carries 2-0. Okay, next one will be Resolution 06 of 2023, moving Neshannock District 8 for the same reason. Hutchinson Center is not available this November. Move it to the Y zone located at 428 Eleanor Drive, Newcastle, PA. Is there a motion to approve Resolution
moved.
6? Second, any further questions or comments? Hearing none, call the roll, please.
Frank Vicari?
Yes.
Commissioner Buick?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. All right, we have one more resolution to consider for Shenango District 6. Mr. Germaine.
Yes, due to the closure of Good Shepherd Lutheran Church, they're no longer available for the polling site that we have for Shenango 6. So I went to the Independent Methodist Church, which is located on 1921 New Butler Road, and they were nice enough to offer their area that they have for their gatherings to use for Shenango 6. That will be permanent. That'll be there, seeing that Good Shepherd has closed. So I asked the board to look at that. In that area, I have 879 registered voters, so we'll have to send them cards and letters as well and put signs around that area.
Is that on the handicap accessible?
Yeah, everything is a handicap, yeah.
Okay, that'll be resolution 07 of 2023 for the Board of Elections. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second, any further questions or comments? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Frank Perry?
Yes.
Commissioner Rea?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. That completes the resolutions. Is there any other business anyone would like to bring up?
No, only to say that there are 55,213 registered voters as of today, all right? And that number, of course, will either go up or down as we do registration, but that's what we're looking at.
Cause one time we used to have that number almost in the city,
Yeah, right.
a long time ago, when I started here 51 years ago.
Right, I looked at a chart of the county's population. It's amazing, even from every census from 1970 through the 2020 census, we've gone down significantly every single census. The county continues to shrink in population.
What's the population now?
We're down to 84,000 people. When I
Wow.
was first elected commissioner, we were close to 100,000. We're down to 84,000 people as of 2022.
I remember when the first election that I was involved in, commissioner's race, some of the votes were 18 and 19,000 would come in November, every day. Now it's what, 4,000 or 5,000? The total votes, you know.
Yeah. Well, in 2019, they had 20,000 people voted with 53,000 registered voters. So it was a 39% turnout in 2019 for the general there. I went and looked up. The primary itself, we had 27, almost 28% turnout for the primary that we just had, with 13,000, little over 13,000 ballots cast. What I found amazing though was mail-in votes. We sent out what, almost 5,000, Sue? And only 3,620 ballots came back to us. So, I don't know. And other counties were like that as well. It wasn't just Lawrence. It was, other counties didn't have a return like we thought we would have.
You would think it would be much higher, election day, even I know people personally that on election day, either you forget and you go to work, you get busy, you get home late, something happens and you don't vote. You get a ballot in the mail with instructions, fill it out, you have a couple weeks to fill it out, mail it back. It's amazing to me that the response isn't higher, but you can't, citizenship, the right to vote is
Both ways, right?
and it's an amazing privilege here in our country, but so many people don't take advantage of that opportunity.
I agree.
All right, any other business anyone wants to bring up?
No,
Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. This meeting's adjourned at 11:12 a.m.
that's great.
No, I got it.
Hey, thank you.
In 1972, when Tom Shoemaker and Charlie D ran, Tom Shoemaker got 21,000 votes. Charlie D got